Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Ellie's getting pretty big, right? Want to say hi to the camera, Ellie? Dog's gone wild. She's now 10 weeks old today. Had her for about a month now. She's doing really well. Her name is Ellie. When we got her, she was 900 grams, and now she's 1.6 kilograms. So she almost doubled since we got her. Really smart. She can sit, she can lie down, she can spin, she can come, she knows her name, she knows how to walk on a leash already. I've been training her for about an hour a day. Anyways, just wanted to say hi with Ellie. Let's get into a technical analysis with Bitcoin here to see how it's been trending. So the last time that I did a technical analysis was when we hit this point right there. Later, a little bit in the afternoon I did it. I did at 5 p.m. here. There hasn't really been much of a change, I have to admit. Yeah, there hasn't been much of a change at all. I gotta put Ellie on the ground. She's really distracting. Very soft. Okay, so there's not much of an update, but I wanted to give you guys one anyways. So this is the region where there's always confusion, okay? Whenever it gets to, we're gonna do a moving average one as well because that seems to make a lot of sense. Just as an example, in October, whenever we squeeze in between this daily EMA of the 55 and the 200, there's always a major reaction of some sort. Or whenever it gets really close to it. See that? Here how it trends below it? Tries to get back above it, but it just starts slamming to the ground. And just to let everybody know, my Discord group is open for the next 2 days for signups. There's a 7-day trial. So just try it out if you like it. I'm going to admit that I have been a little bit absent because I'm writing that book right now. I'm trying to finish up my course version 2.0. But thank goodness we have a really good team and there's a lot of people that can help you out when you have questions. And there's Sank, the moderator. She's around quite a bit as well to help you guys out. And she's very, very talented. So give it a shot. The link is below if you want to sign up for a 7-day trial. Just make sure you cancel before then if you decide not to commit to it, right? Excuse me. So now what we're noticing is we're seeing it sandwiched in between here. So this region here is going to be a really strong point of interest for the bulls. What we want to do is we want to stay above this 55 EMA. Now that we finally trended above it for the first time in a very long time, since November. Okay, this is the first time in literally 86 days that we've trended above the 55 EMA. So the bulls really want to hold on to this price point. If you take a look at the bull run, okay, right here for example, this is called a golden crossover. When the golden crossover happened here in May the 20th, May 23 of 2020, around there, May 20, we ended up, so the golden crossover is when the white moving average ends up crossing, okay? It ends up crossing, and then it starts moving to the upside. The white becomes a support below the yellow. So you can see what happened. Okay, you can see what happened and how high it went, obviously. And then this is the first time we got a death cross. The death cross happened around $30,000. So it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be able to catch the $65,000 profit, but it does guarantee that you're going to close your position when the trend actually changes. So if you open your position here like around $8,000-$9,000 and you close it at 30, that's still a pretty big gain. Well, you're going to argue, why would I not close it at the top, right? Well, you wouldn't be able to catch the top because what if it never death crossed? What if it just kept going and going and going to like 150K, for example? So the EMA strategy is flawed in terms of not being able to catch the top ever, unless you combine a lot of other factors with it as well. So here we crossed over again. Okay, here we death crossed, but here we golden crossed over again. And look at the golden crossover, okay? So for example, right here, you could have taken your profit, right? But then here, instead, it ends up getting up to 68,000, which you might not have been able to catch because once again, you don't know where the top is, okay? So with this strategy, it really does have its flaw. But when you can see that when it golden crossed over around here, it reaches a really high point. And then it death crosses again here, reaching a low. So now the point is we want to golden crossover again. If we golden crossover, there's a really high potential for us to get to a really high price point. And if that ends up happening, great. We could possibly see newer highs this year. So right now, there's not much of an update. All the RSI is neutral to me. Neutral RSI is between 35 and 65 RSI. And right now on the MACD, this is called the zero line. The zero line is right there, okay? The zero line, which is right in the middle between the negative and the positive histogram. This is considered the positive side. This is considered the negative side. The MACD and the histogram will oscillate up and down. And as it oscillates up and down, we're trying to find momentum that's moving towards one side more than the other. Right now, we do see the momentum moving to the upside, as we can see. But nevertheless, it's not considered bullish because bullishness would be considered well above the zero line. Take a look at right here when Bitcoin ends up rallying to large numbers. We see that the MACD hovers well above the zero line. In fact, it doesn't even cross over until it starts to drop to the downside, right? Here's another example where we're seeing it, the rally from the $20,000-$30,000 regions to 70 again. So that's being really bullish above there. Right now, what you can see is that we're negative. Okay, we're on the negative side, the MACD. So because we're on the negative side, there's not that much conviction of a large bull run yet. So it's hard to consider it a really large bull run right now. So I'm really on the fence right now. We got a lot of resistance here, folks. Lots of resistance right there. Because of this particular price point region, there, that's a wick poking through, right? So that's a really contentious area, in my opinion, that has developed now over 32 days. So I don't know if we're going to break above it anytime soon, especially where the daily 200 EMA is probably going to coincide with this region soon, very soon. As long as we can stay above this 55 EMA on the daily, things could be looking great. On the 12-hour, we are above the zero line finally. We crossed above it. So the goal is to start off, okay, so first of all, it's going to be really low. Okay, you're going to see it on the low time frames. Like right here is where we finally cross over, first of all, to the positive side. Around there. Like wherever, right there, right? This is on the 1 hour. And then on the 2 hour, we want it to cross over too. So the 2 hour crosses over a little bit later. The 3 hour crosses over right around the same time. Right around the same time, but more so a little bit later. The 4 hour, right? We're talking about crossing over from the negative side to the positive, not just a MACD crossover. So you're seeing that they tend to be a little bit later. Actually, the 3 to 4 hour, it's all pretty good. So the 12 hour even crossed over around the same range, right? But if you look at the the daily is already getting to the positive side. My bad. I didn't really notice that at all. So it's all getting to the positive side. But what you're noticing is, for example, in the 4 hour, it's been up there for a while already. The 5 hour has been up there for a while. 6 hours has been up there for a while. 12 hour just is starting to make its way to the top side. The daily is just making its way right now, but it's still in between. You can see the red and the blue, right? And then the 2 day is not even close to it yet. So the goal is to start from the low time frames, which could eventually move over to the higher time frames that can cascade over, and you would consider it a larger degree bullish trend. But right now, as it stands, there's not really much of a conviction that Bitcoin is very bullish. Okay, the weekly is trending its way upside, but on the weekly, did you notice that it broke below here? It took about 7 weeks to break below here, or 10 weeks, sorry. And then we finally broke below it for the first time since May of 2020, way back over there somewhere. So now we're trying to get back above the 55 EMA on the daily, on the weekly chart. But we're getting a lot of resistance, like I mentioned. And this resistance area is very strong. That resistance area that I pointed out earlier, it's a really contentious area where I'm not sure if it's going to break anytime soon. So we have to give it some time. Right now is not the time, in my opinion, to be entering a position. This is not financial advice or trading advice, but it just makes no sense to enter a trade where it's very neutral right now. It's better for Bitcoin to make a move, then enter, or perhaps break a possible support to enter. But right now, it's a very neutral price point and it's not worth entering in my opinion. So let's go over now to a market scan and see what's hot right now in the market. For those that don't know, if you guys don't know, you can go to a place called sandwhiched.finance. You can download the entire watch list or the price list of all markets. For example, if you're in Binance, like me, and you're trading on the futures market, you can download the entire USDT futures market right here. Okay, you can download all of that, then you can add it to your watch list by just going here, then go to import, then you can choose the document, and then just import your list there. So yeah, let's keep going here. Right now, I've got the sample comes in for my textbook tomorrow or Monday at the latest, and I'm done writing it now, so it's finally being published. We're just waiting for the first sample to come out, then giving it a review, and then after that, I start mailing the course version 2.0, and also the textbook to everybody. It's gonna come in a beautiful gift box that I designed myself as well. So you're gonna get a pretty luxurious feel when you get it. I have only 43 copies left since I started releasing it 2 weeks ago. And after 43, that's it. They're all gonna be sold out. It's a limited edition. It goes for $1,750. It includes my big 6 strategies, 28 hours of lectures, and a 250-page textbook. And it includes my big 6 strategies that I go over in fine detail about exactly what I hunt for, how I hunt for them, and what are the exact strategies that I stick to. It's very different than course 1, 2, and 3. It's more so condensed with a lot of new information over the 6-7 years of trading that I've accumulated. And it's definitely designed for beginners as well. It's designed from beginners entering the market all the way to advanced traders looking to enhance their skills. So definitely consider picking that up. If you're seeing this video, send me a DM. Okay, I'm gonna end up giving you 1 year of Discord, which is a $600 value for free if you end up purchasing the course version 2.0 with the textbook. So you're saving a lot of money in my opinion, and you're also getting a great support community that's going to be able to answer a lot of questions where you can talk about it with us as well. So let's get into a market scan here. Let's do a scan with Crypto Loom. This is a very quick one. We can see if anything's oversold or overbought. Anything really high on RSI? Not really anymore. We know that Keep has already dropped. XRP has already dropped. We're trying to find combinations of RSIs above 30 or below 30. Anything on the 70 where we look for 4 hour and 30? Nope. Anything in 30 minutes? There's seller. Seller is moving right now, it looks like. We know it's moving because of this. It's all above 70 right now on the low time frame. So this is probably gonna pop up right now, I'm guessing. So it's definitely moving a little bit right now. TLM is getting to the high side right now. So that's really nice. Some coins are starting to move. Let's see if TLM's popping up though. Okay. TLM is popping up. Look, 90, 87. So this website, it allows you to really scan. I just didn't get to the 15-minute yet because I was starting by 30. So you know that TLM is really, really hot right now. I'm going to try to catch a dip on this coin because it seems like that's the best thing to do. I'm going to set my alert for if it breaks above here in case I miss it to go for a short. And I'm also going to set an alert on the downside. If there's a retracement, I'm going to try to catch a dip. So I go to less than every time, go to more actions, choose a sound. Okay? That's how you do it when you set alerts. So TLM pops up on the radar right away, right? And nothing else is on the radar. Anything moved a substantial amount, we know Keep moved a lot. TLM just got on our radar. New, I don't know why that's on the radar, but it moved a lot. New. Whoa, what's going on with New? I don't know about what's going on with this coin, but it seems like it moved already since yesterday morning. Too choppy. I don't like to trade that choppy coin. Okay, so right now the only thing on my watch list is TLM. That's high priority. See, look at TLM. It just made one spike up. So that's the kind of coin you want to trade. Let's go look for something that's really low. on our side. Anything really low that moved down a lot. Okay, we want to sort this by moving down now. Anything moving down a lot. Nothing really moving down the negatives a lot. Nothing moving down the negative a lot. We only see TLM that's really hot on the list today so far. We can go to this list as well. Look for low negative. Look for high positive. And only TLM is really on the watch list. So based on my quick scan, we're seeing that nothing moved to the high side for our side or the low side. That's of our interest right now, except for TLM. That's it. Anything picking up in volume a lot. New is picked up a lot in volume, so that might be worthwhile to keep on my watch list. Okay, it's picking up 300% so far. I'm going to take off the ones I watched yesterday. Reef, I don't care about anymore. BLZ, I don't care that much anymore. Okay, they get off of my watch list because they made its rally now. I don't play corrections really anymore. Anything on the 4-hour volume that moved up a lot? Nothing at all in the 4-hour volume except for TLM. See it number 1 ranked there. Anything in 30-minute? We see TLM pop up. So these are the top coins to be trading today. Just TLM so far at new on my watch list. And that's how quickly I can do a scan to see what to trade today. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I wanted to just put something out very quickly for you. And I hope to see a lot more people interested in the course that I've put out. Because I really do believe that in this little box that you'll be getting, it has the power to change someone's life. I put in about 300 to 400 hours of work into here already. And I think that it's going to be an amazing investment to invest in yourself. Bye now.